Hello, Internet! Welcome to...
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not finishing that gay little intro. I do not know how MatPat did that for 11 years. Well, today we're going to be making a video reviewing the first 4 Sonic games, aka the classic Sonic games. That being Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and Sonic & Knuckles. My first Sonic game was actually Sonic & Knuckles, by the way, so I do have a lot of nostalgia for that one. That's also part of the reason why I'm not reviewing Sonic 3 and Knuckles together, but to be fair, that would probably just instantly name number 1 just because it has the most amount of levels and it's the newest one. It had like the most mechanics and improved on the second one a lot, but we'll get to that. So the first game is obviously Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Sonic the Hedgehog 1 has gotten kind of a bad rap over the years. They say there's only one good level in the game and it's the first one. Oh, well, they're fucking wrong. The first level's good, the third level's good, and the fifth level's good. That's literally half the game being good. So it's really not as bad as they say. But to be fair, half the game, that's pretty bad. There's a reason this is the lowest one on the list. But we should talk about the individual levels. I mean, there's only 6 of them. Like, Green Hill Zone, that's one of the good levels, the first level. You actually get to go fast. You know, there's not any really bullshit obstacles. The second level, Marble Hill Zone. Actually, we gotta talk about one really big problem with Sonic 1. Yeah, each zone, which is kind of like a level slash world, so there's 3 levels in each theme instead of 2, which is how it is in basically every Sonic game in existence besides this one, which is really fucking annoying, because you'll be getting sick of these levels by the 3rd theme, even with Green Hill Zone. And the second level of the game, oh my gosh, Marble Hill Zone? Don't get me started on that piece of shit. You have to move so slow, and it's really not as hard as some people think. Like, if you think this level is genuinely hard and you played this game more than like twice and you're not like 10 years old, newsflash, you're a dumbass. The brief parts of the level that are like 5 seconds long whenever you actually get to run on the surface, those parts are actually pretty good, but besides that, this game sucks. I mean, this level sucks. We gotta talk about the 3rd level, one of the good ones, Spring Yard Zone. You actually get to run around and build some momentum, and there's not really any bullshit obstacles that are one-hit kills. Next level, Labyrinth Zone. If you've seen any comedic video game review show in the last 20 years that reviewed Sonic the Hedgehog 1, you're definitely already familiar with the bullshit that is Labyrinth Zone. There's a lot to be said here. The entire level takes place underwater, basically, this is the first part in the game, I'm pretty sure, where you get to go underwater. You move slower than shit, and obviously Sonic can't breathe underwater, because hedgehogs don't breathe underwater. And to be honest, it really wouldn't be that bad if these zones weren't 3 fucking acts long. What were they thinking with this one? 3 acts long? I'm telling you, in every zone in this game, you're just sick of it by the time you're like 2/3 of through the way of the second act, and then you gotta do one more after that, plus a boss battle at the end of Act 3. Jesus. Next level. It's called Starlight Zone, I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna go back and look it up, because I know I'm right with this one. It's called Starlight Zone. It's one of the good levels because you actually get to go fast in this one. Plus, there's gameplay footage of it in the background of the movie Wayne's World. What a great movie. Unless you don't like good movies, then you probably, don't fuck with Wayne's World. But anyways, Starlight Zone's a pretty good level, and the boss battle at the end of this one is one of the better ones in this game. One more level left. What's this one called? Oh, fuck. Scrap Brain Zone. The music in this one is really good. It's probably the best song in the game. There, I said it. Another thing that makes this level a little more redeemable, even though it is complete fucking bullshit in design and you're always tearing your hair out at this one, every level in this world has a different theme. The one downside to that, though, is that the last level is another Labyrinth Zone ripoff, but hey, at least they recolored it, and there's a skip that you can do in it that lets you go to the end of the level basically from the start. And the first time that I played the level, I actually did find it on my own, and that was the first time I beat Sonic 1 was that night. That was good memories, and I was playing it on that little shitty classic collection on the DS. Anyways, what were we talking about? Scrap Brain Zone? Yeah, the song is so good in this one. I remember the first time getting to this level and then hearing the song and recognizing it from Super Smash Bros. Brawl because there was a remix of it there. Yeah, this is a pretty good game. Actually, no it's not. It's a pretty mediocre game, but it is worth playing if you like Sonic the Hedgehog, because who wouldn't want to play the first game in the series? And some of these levels are actually good. I mean, half the game is good. Alright, next game, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I also played this one for the first time on the Classic Collection on the DS. This is a great improvement over the first game, because you get to go fast in basically every level, and the couple of levels that you don't get to go fast in, those levels actually fucking suck. Winged Fortress Zone, we'll get there. So the first level in the game, Emerald Hill Zone. It's a great Green Hill Zone ripoff, but it's a lot shorter, but I think some of the levels in this game, especially in the first half, are actually a little bit too short. This is one of them. You can get through both of these levels in under 30 seconds, I feel like. The boss battle at the end of the first world is also super iconic. The second level in the game, it's called Chemical Plant Zone, and this is another super iconic level, and you get to go super fast on this one. There's one really hard part in the second act, though, whenever you have to jump on these platforms whenever the water is rising, and by water, I mean chemical shit. So you're having to do these jumps on these platforms that are like tipping over so you can't jump on them. While this chemical shit is rising, you're jumping on these platforms and they're disappearing, and now you're getting PTSD from the first game with Labyrinth Zone. Yeah, that's the only bad part about this level, but to be honest, Once you turn 12 years old, Chemical Plant Zone really isn't that hard. Now, the third level of the game, I'm pretty sure it's called Aquatic Ruins. This is a really good level, but it's a little bit too short. One thing I like about this level is that there's two clear, distinct paths, the upper path and the lower path. The lower path is the one that's easier to go into, but you have to go through water for most of the level, so it obviously sucks. But the upper path lets you avoid any of the water in the level. It's like that in both acts. A lot of Sonic games do this in all of their levels, where there's multiple paths you can take. But this is one of the examples where you can really feel it, and why it feels so much better to take the high skill path. The next level of the game is called Casino Night Zone. This is a super iconic level. Iconography from it is used in a lot of the Sonic spin-offs, and for good reason. It's literally themed after Las Vegas, the American landmark. Go America, man. Fuck Japan. Yeah, Japan, go fuck yourselves. I don't even know why you didn't put your own little bitch-ass fucking Tokyo in this game instead of putting Las Vegas. What were you thinking with that when you blundered your own mascot? Anyways, this is a pretty chill level. You don't get to go as fast in this one, but you still get to go faster than you do in most of the Sonic 1 levels, so that's a point worth mentioning. Anyways, the next level of the game is called Hilltop Zone. This is a really cool looking level. Like, the first time I was playing this game, I was not expecting a level like this far into the game. It's cool how there's also lava pits everywhere, even though there's like grass everywhere. It's kind of like Marble Hill Zone, but you know, actually good. I don't mean Marble Hill Zone, I meant Marble Zone. Moving on to the next level, Mystic Cave Zone. Oh, this level has got a really good song. Actually, the music in this game, another thing that they really improved over the first game. Every song in this game is an improvement over every song from the first game. Even Starlight Zone. That's right, Emerald Hill Zone, the theme is way catchier than Green Hill Zone. At least the arrangement on the original Sega Genesis version. Don't worry, the level is still good besides the song, because this is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. There is solid level design here for most of the game, and we haven't even gotten anywhere near the bad parts of this game yet. Alright, moving on to Oil Ocean, the last good stage in this whole game. Now, this level used to kind of scare me when I was younger. Like, that song sounds a little creepy. Made me a little bit afraid of Saudi Arabian music for a while. Hopefully that wasn't Sega's intention, because that would have been pretty sadistic and evil. And plus, it would have been racist, too. Moving on to the next level, Metropolis Zone. So remember how I was saying how Sonic the Hedgehog improved over the first game because there were only 2 levels in each world instead of 3? Well, they fucked it up with this one! Yeah, you heard me right. There are 3 levels in each world instead of 2 in this game. Why did they do that? What were they thinking? What were they thinking? What were they thinking? But besides that, the song in this level is the only redeeming quality, because the level design has also started to take a severe dip towards the dog shit. What did the Sonic 1 designers like make this level or something? That's what I was thinking when I was playing it. Like, this felt like something straight out of Sonic 1, except you could actually do a spin dash in this one, which is fucking crazy. You can't do a spin dash in the first Sonic game. That kind of reminds me how in the first Kirby game you can't do a copy ability, but at least that shit had the nerve to be on the damn Game Boy instead of a fucking Sega Genesis. Anyways, the next level of the game, Wing Fortress Zone. Okay, let's give Wing Fortress the one piece of credit it deserves. The song on this one is really fucking good. It's probably the best song in the entire game. But this stage is super annoying because, you know, when you're a kid playing this game, you can probably get into this part and you have like 3 lives left, so you don't have time to start playing fucking detective with what platforms am I okay to stand on, which ones am I not. Oh my gosh, this level is so frustrating with that. The one good thing, there's only one more level in the game after this, but it's so fucking bullshit that I've never fucking beat this game in my life, because you gotta play fucking Detective Sherlock Holmes bullshit with the final boss, this fucking retarded, the Death Egg Zone. What am I supposed to fucking do once I get past the retarded part with Metal Sonic? It makes no fucking sense. Half the time you get the attacking, half the time it fucking kills you because you don't have any fucking rings. You know, at the end of the game, it's just a video game, so I really don't care that much, but it's just a tad frustrating that, you know, you play 11 hours worth of gameplay just to get to a final boss that kills you. It's just a little frustrating, that's all. Okay, let's move on to the next game in the series, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Angel Island Zone is the first level of this game, and let me just say, this level looks so gorgeous compared to what we've had so far. Like, it's like a next-gen game or something. They really knew what to do with the hardware here. Unfortunately, it looks a lot less beautiful after Knuckles comes in and burns down the island. Fucking retard. But hey, this is still a pretty good opening to a Sonic game. Like, this is not anywhere near the point in the series where the games start to get complete fucking dog water. Anyways, the next level is called, what's that shit called? Hydro Hill Zone. No, it's not called Hydro Hill. It's Hydro something. Hydro Thunder? No, that's a fucking Dreamcast game. It's Hydro. Is it Hydro? It might be like, fuck, what is that shit called? Alright, I'm actually gonna lock in here. I've got like 10 seconds to think of it, and then if I don't, we're just moving on. Hydrocity Zone! Hydrocity Zone, I got it! It's called Hydrocity Zone. Holy shit, I actually locked the fuck in there. Yeah, this level is called Hydrocity Zone. I think, is it Hydro City or Hydrocity? Like, it's obviously like I got the name, but I don't know the fucking semantics of the pronunciation, because this game really didn't have voice acting. If this came out in 2026, when you like rushed into this level, Sonic would have been like, oh, Hydro City Zone, guess I better be looking out for some air bubbles. And then Tails would have like called in on the Wiz with like a walkie-talkie and been like, Sonic, I found 3 air bubbles nearby. Come find them. I have a side quest for you where you can breathe underwater for 10 more seconds. Sonic! Listen, I'm glad they get the water level out of the game early on. And it is one of the actual fun water levels because there are parts where you get to go fast. Now, the one thing I don't know, why did they bring this level back in Mania? Like, you could have brought back any level from Sonic 3 and this is what you fucking choose. You literally could have brought back, Mushroom Hill Zone. They should have brought back Mushroom Hill. Like I said, I played Sonic and Knuckles first, so, like, Mushroom Hill Zone is my green hill zone. Whenever that shit turns brown, like, halfway through the level for whatever fucking reason, I think that was the moment I learned video games could be art. If Roger Ebert was still alive, I would have fucking shoved that fucking Sonic and Knuckles cartridge down his asshole, and then he would have changed his mind, wrote another little think piece online, because remember, this was like after he lost his voice. And then, you know, video games would have actually been respected and we would have gone to the state we are in today. Like, you know, microtransactions would have never happened. Because imagine if you were watching The Godfather and then, you know, you had to pay like $4.99 to get, I don't know, the real ending of the movie. You know, that's what microtransactions are, right? Am I right, guys? That's what a microtransaction is, right? It's just like 2017 or something. I'm making a shitty skit on YouTube. Okay, I got an actually pretty fucking funny story that's got to do with this, so you can skip it if you're a pussy, but listen in if you want an actual funny story. Okay, so do you guys remember that, like, stupid company that used to, like, sponsor YouTube videos? It was called, like, Loot Crate, where it was some stupid, like, monthly thing you'd sign up for, and then you'd get, like, a bunch of shit from, like, a video game series. So that was, like, really popular, like, in the early 2010s, like, mid-2010s, or maybe 2017. So I remember one time I was on YouTube, and this was probably around, like, 2018, and it was when that fucking Battlefront 2 came out, and I saw, like, a bunch of YouTube thumbnails that were like, we hate loot boxes! Loot boxes are ruining gaming! And I was like, holy fuck, like, what did that company do? Like, what were they sending in the loot crates that month that pissed all those people off? Like, what was wrong with the Mario fucking hand towel? Well, of course, you know, eventually I clicked on one of the videos. Like, I had to figure out what the hubbub was. And then it was just some gay Star Wars thing. Like, you can't get Darth Vader out of a fucking mailbox box in a Star Wars game! That's what everyone who was bitching like that game sounded like to me. Now, if you were complaining about the Overwatch loot boxes, you actually had some ground to stand on, because those were fucking bullshit. Like, this game, you're telling me that this game was $60, and there's no fucking single player, and you're charging me out the goddamn wazoo for skins, and you don't even get the skins straight up? You gotta play some retarded slot wheel for them? Fucking CSGO and its consequences, am I right? I'm so glad that they fucked up the market of that game, because every CSGO fan that I've ever met online, you can just tell they have divorced parents. Like, I'm sorry, that might be a little bit mean, but you can tell, like, people who have parents that are still together do not play games like TF2 and CSGO, or whatever the fuck they're calling CSGO these days. Now, do not get mad about that, because if you get mad about that, you're a fucking pussy. It was just a joke. People joke about way worse shit all the time. Like, people were joking about where Charlie Kirk died, of all things. Charlie Kirk? There was one thing about the Charlie Kirk situation we do need to discuss. Like, we are not giving his killer enough credit. Okay, I know that sounds bad, or it sounds good depending on who you are. Okay, but let's think about it. They were saying, oh, he got lucky. Bitch, he shot the gun. He made his own luck. He's like Walter White. Walter White makes his own luck, and so does Tyler Robinson. Yeah, I don't even remember that fucker's name because he literally came in wet like that. Okay, what were we talking about? Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Okay, so the next level of the game is called Marble Guarded Zone, and earlier on in this video, I think I might have accidentally called this level Marble Hill. Okay, this level, there's one thing I really don't fucking like about this level. So there's these little spinny things that you have to, like, get on, and they just fucking control like dog shit for some reason. Like, it's like trying to ride a pit bull or something, minus the toddler biting. And this one, like, the boss on this one, I'm pretty sure is, like, really fucking hard. I'm pretty sure when you're only playing his Tails, like, it's really fucking confusing trying to fucking figure out, like, what can I hit? What can I not hit? Because, so explain this. When you're playing with Sonic and Tails, the way the game was intended to be played, if you're a fucking dumbass who likes Sonic and Tails together, you run off of Sonic while Tails is gliding you up and down. You jump on the boss while Tails is carrying you. Yes, that's how I should have described it from day one. So Tails is carrying you, and then Sonic is jumping, and then you jump and you glide the boss, because this boss is midair. I should have opened with that as well. This boss is a midair boss. But when you're playing as Tails carries himself like there's nothing to jump off of. How do you do the attack? Yeah, you fucking don't. It makes no fucking sense. It's practically a soft lock or something like that. Yeah, that's right. I know what a soft lock is. I'm a real gamer. I ain't a fucking poser. Yeah, I can tell hilarious jokes in a YouTube video as well as be an extreme gamer. You didn't fucking know that? Well, then you're an idiot. Okay, the next level of this game. What's this one called? Oh yeah, I'm not a fucking casual. Everybody knows Carnival Night Zone. Oh, there's one aspect of this level that we need to talk about. Michael Jackson, he did the song for it. And it's a pretty fucking weird song. Like, it just sounds like some weird circus bullshit. Like, he should have made some, like, Billie Jean sounded thing. Like, imagine if every song in Sonic 3 sounded as good as Billie Jean. Like, that would have been the best game soundtrack in decades. Especially because, the last 2 decades were like, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. That was the kind of shit you were getting in games. And then Michael Jackson hops on the Sega Genesis. And then he started the thing where every Genesis game had that slap bass. Yeah, you didn't know that was Michael Jackson? Well, that was him. Okay, I need to get into my angry persona again. 3, 2, 1.
What the fuck is wrong with the poster you're writing on those oval bullshitters?
Oh my gosh, it makes no fucking sense. Okay, you're on an oval thing. You write it up and down. Do you think, oh, what should I do here? What button should I press? Should I jump on it and get some momentum because this is a momentum-based game because I'm playing Sonic the fucking Hedgehog 3? Or do I use the up and down buttons on the D-pad that, up to this point in the Sonic the Hedgehog series, have not been used to do damn near anything gameplay-wise besides, look up?
Guess what they fucking expect you to do?
You're supposed to fucking just know. Oh, I should have been pressing up and down on the D-pad. This is one of the most fucking bullshit, retarded, abstract, obscure, obsolete. What were they thinking with this part of the damn game? This is just unlike anything I've ever played in a game. Because this was 1993. We'll cut him some slack. If this was 2026, hung, strung, and quartered for the devs. 1993, we can cut him a little slack. How about we just throw the creator in jail for a couple years for sharing insider secrets? From Square Enix. Anyways, the next level in the game, I think, is actually probably the most overrated level in the entire the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Ice Cap Zone. Holy crap, talk about a level that's being carried by the song. I mean, the song is really good. I used it in the first video I ever made on this channel that actually had me talking, except I accidentally had it playing way too fucking loud, so I kind of want to go back, change the audio on that video, make it so it'll sound better, get rid of the fucking way too loud background audio. Okay, I digress. We have gone off on way too many side tangents on this video. Like, this is a Sonic the Hedgehog review, and I'm talked for 21 minutes? That ain't right. If you're talking for more than, 5 minutes about Sonic the Hedgehog, on one given day, yeah, you're a fucking retard. Okay, why do I think this level is overrated though? Well, yeah, one thing, the fucking level sucks because you're just in some shitty fucking cave the whole time, and not a cool cave like Mystic Cave from Sonic 2, a shitty cave like that shitty cave level from Uncharted 2. Yeah, that's right, the cave level in Uncharted 2 sucks. There, I fucking said it. But this level is even worse, because there's so many bullshit retarded deaths here, you die for no reason. And there's a part that doesn't make any sense. It's like one of those tricky shits where you're trying to solve some puzzle or else the game won't let you move forward. Oh, I hate that in my Sonic the Hedgehog, so you bet how I fucking feel about Sandopolis Zone from Sonic and Knuckles. We're about to get there, hopefully. Probably in about another 20 minutes once I go off on a 15-minute rant about the Unabomber attacks and why I really don't think it was Ted Kaczynski. I think it might have been that brother of his that was the one who reported him. I mean, doesn't that make perfect sense? Like, you do something, your brother's got the same DNA as you, so he's probably got the DNA on the bombs or whatever the fuck he was using. Okay, I don't want to get fucking killed by the FBI, so I'm gonna have to stop talking about my insanely incorrect conspiracy theories. Sonic Ice Cap Zone blows. The part on the snowboard is kind of cool, but in Sonic Adventure 2, there's a level on a snowboard that I think is a little bit more iconic. Yeah, it's called City Escape Zone. You might have heard of it. Yeah, it's the most fucking famous opening level of any video game of all time. Alright, the next level of the game is kind of another stinker, because I kind of forgot most of the good levels are in the first half of the game, or they're in Sonic and Knuckles. Launch Base Zone? Bro, the coloring on this level looks so fucking weird. It's like the fucking B-Team. They put B-Team on this one. And that's for the level design? Well, the level design just ain't hidden here. I mean, it's over pretty quick, but if you were playing Sonic 3 before Sonic and Knuckles came out, you'd be pretty dang disappointed with this level if I do say so myself. Okay, let's finally move on. The last game, Sonic and Knuckles, and it's kind of on the shorter side, which I said was my first Sonic game, so I kind of got gypped there. The first level in the game, Mushroom Hill Zone. Oh my gosh, let's talk about a beautiful, iconic opening level with graphics that look like 10 times better than Sonic 1. Like, I get this with Sonic and Knuckles, but still, there's nothing on the PS5 like this. Like, you compare a good-looking launch title from the PS5 to a game on the PS5 that came out now, which was like 5 years after the system came out, there's just no fucking comparing to the amount of, improvement that they did on half the time on the same console. But okay, enough bitching about cool-ass PlayStation, because the PlayStation's cool, the Switch is for gay little bitch boys like Scott DuBois and Ellis Mark and fucking another YouTuber who's lame. Let me think of one. How about... Fuck. Actually, most YouTubers are pretty cool. It's really only Ellis Mark and Scott DuBois who I think are lame. Anyways, Mushroom Hill Zone is a really good opening level. Moving on to Flying Battery. Now, really, you go from Mushroom Hill straight to Flying Battery. You're going from the green grass into the frying pan, bitch. It's a really fucking good level. the music hits you like a damn truck, especially once you get into Act 2. There is a damn reason that they brought this level back for Mania. This isn't like with fucking Hydrosity, where they were just like, let's draw just a random one out of a hat to throw a fucking bone for the 2 Hydrosity fans that actually exist. No, this was an intentional choice that was fucking magical in the way it paid off. Except that I really actually don't really like Flying Battery in Mania. I think it was one of the weaker levels. It's definitely better in Sonic and Knuckles. Okay, the next level of the game, Sandopolis Zone. They really fucked this one up, but let's give it credit. There are 2 distinct parts of this one. Like, the first level is completely different than the second part of Sandopolis. Act 1 is actually good. It's really good. But Act 2 sucks horse cock extremely hard. Vigorously sucking horse cock. Jesus, why did I say that twice? That's actually fucking weird. Yeah, I literally know a guy who got arrested for zoophile shit, and he was weird. I don't want to be like him. Of course, he was arrested for talking about it, though. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, that shit in Sandopolis with the ghost. Oh my gosh, what were they thinking? That part is so bullshit. Because you don't put fucking puzzly bullshit like this fall. Wait a second. Wait a fucking second. Is Sandopolis after Lava Reef or before? Is Lava Reef before Sandopolis? I actually don't fucking remember. I think I might actually just fucked up the order of the game, genuinely. Oh my gosh. No fucking way, because I feel like I don't really remember getting past Sandopolis too many times. But I remember getting past Lava Reef, I feel like, or maybe... Fuck, I think I actually have dementia or something. No, it's just because, I'm not a fucking retard who has every video game he's ever played down to exact fucking memory. I watch a lot of shit. I play a lot of shit. I talk to a decent amount of people, okay? Cut me some damn slack here. I don't know if fucking Sandopolis was first or Lava Reef Zone, and I'm not fucking looking it up. It doesn't matter which one was first. Let's talk about Lava Reef now. Lava Reef is a really fucking good level. The music is good. They brought it back in Mania, which was so fucking smart of them. I'm getting pretty fucking sick of recording this damn video. Like, 28 minutes, and I'm not fucking done. I still gotta talk about, like, 4 more levels. Jesus Christ, 4 fucking more. Alright. I've figured out something. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like whenever you just, like, kind of repeat shit like Seinfeld. And that's really hard because, like, how am I supposed to free ball if I can't Seinfeld it? That's how you find the time to say stuff. Whenever you repeat, that's when your brain's just trying to rack up with the next interesting thing to say. So if you can't repeat what you were just saying, you got nothing to work with. Like, that's why, do you know who I have immense amount of respect for? Dan Hinetchnell. Like, that bald guy who makes those really weird videos? Like, he will be freeballing, like, a one-take skit that's, like, a 45-minute thing. Like, oh, people were talking about that little twerp from Adolescence. Like, I can act like I killed some girl. I can act like some fake incel 12-year-old. Yeah, I'm not impressed with your acting, Owen Cooper. You know who was a really good 12-year-old actor? River Phoenix, Stand By Me. You ever heard of it, you little British shithead? You ever had Popeye's chicken one time in your fucking life? I seriously doubt it, you little turd. But yeah, Dan Hinetchnell, he was a pretty big inspiration of mine because he knows how to, like, freeball on just some absolute bullshit. But the thing is, I think he makes outlines, which I think making outlines is kind of cheating. Like, the real art of the magic is when you're just going completely off the dome. Like, you really think I would have been shit-talking a British kid that was in some stupid Netflix show if I had an outline? That never would have come up on an outline in a fucking half a century. 50 years that would not have come up on an outline. But yeah, Lava Reef Zone is a good level. It's not that hard either. Like, that's one thing I kind of like about Sonic & Knuckles. Like, it used to give me trouble as a kid, but it really ain't that fucking hard of the game. Like, let me just say, Sonic the Hedgehog ain't no ghouls and goblins. It ain't no Rayman on the PS1. If you can't beat Sonic the Hedgehog, at the end of the day, it's just chalked up to a skill issue. Or maybe if you're blind or something like that, you wouldn't be able to beat it. So the next level of the game that's a real level is only one, like, act long. It's called Sky Sanctuary. Oh, you definitely know this one. Number 1, they put it in fucking Sonic Generations, one of the only good 3D Sonic games in the history of mankind. And they brought it into that Sonic racing game that kicks total ass, guys. What's that fucking... Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. I had that on the 3DS. It's such a fucking good game if you never played it. Don't think it's just some shitty Mario Kart ripoff. It's a Mario Kart ripoff, but it ain't shitty. But Sky Sanctuary is a really good level because it's only one act long. The song in this one is so fucking good. And trust me, when it's like your first time getting to this level, like, I actually thought this was maybe only like halfway through the game. But no, there's only one real level left after this. I'm actually about to almost be off the hook. Just gotta be funny for like 3 more minutes. Oh, maybe I should do a fucking rhyme again, like in my Smiling Friends video. Yeah, watch my Smiling Friends video, and you can figure out how I feel about rhyming. And I'm not talking about the 5-minute one. You need to watch the 36-minute one. What's the review where I talked about rhyming? Oh, yeah. Season 3, Episode 5. Charlie and Pim Save Mother Nature. Yeah, if you want to figure out how I feel about poetry and rhyming in general, yeah, just take a look at that Smiling Friends video. I think that's going to give you all the information that you could ever possibly need on my thoughts on poetry. So the next level of the game, the last level, it's called either, like, Final Egg or Death. It's not Death Egg, I know, because they already did that one. It's probably got Death and Egg in the title, though. Just maybe switch around as an egg death. Wait, that actually might be it. Point is, this level is good but hard. Like, talk about a fucking difficulty increase. You have a pretty funny story about the first time I made it to this level. I was on my last life, and then I literally, like, died, like, 5 seconds into the level. And that was it. When you're a kid, like, it feels like making it to that far in Sonic and Knuckles. That feels like watching fucking Magnolia. It feels like I just watched Magnolia, and then right before the frog started falling down from the sky, I got booted back to the intro where that song, like, the one is the loneliest. Like, when that song starts playing, and then the camera's doing all that crazy shit, darting around each of the rooms that the characters are in, and then it goes from character to character, while the song is just blasting in the background. And then, you know, you get to John C. Reilly's part. And his is the only part where the camera, you know, ain't just fucking jacking off all over the fucking room. Because John C. Reilly's character is supposed to be a chill guy. He's got a boring life. He's about to meet this woman who, we saw her earlier when the camera was jerking off. Like, she was literally naked and fucking some dude for some cocaine. What a whore. But anyway, she gets with John C. Reilly later in the movie. That's kind of a spoiler, but to be fair, I also did spoiler the frog part. You know what? This movie doesn't actually exist. Magnolia is not a real movie. Okay, we actually... Fuck that. That's the stupid bit. Magnolia is a real movie. But there's something they got to bring up about this movie that's actually kind of cool. So there's a part in this movie where the abusive dad of a kid in this movie, because there's one of the kids in this movie, there's a kid, when the camera was jerking off, it was jerking off because one of the main characters is this kid who's on like a game show, and his dad is a piece of shit, and he only wants him to do the game show so he can get money. Now this kid is fucking stupid, because I'm going to let you guess what he does to get back at his dad. Yeah, he pisses his pants on stage, then refuses to answer any questions. And then the dad, okay, this is where shit actually gets important. Like, when I was saying that I wanted to talk about something from this movie, yeah, I wasn't just saying that so I could make some joke about piss on a kid. No, it was about this part. So the dad of this kid, when he sees him, like, in the red room, like, he's watching the fucking live stream, like it's on Twitch or something, and he sees the kid piss his pants and get the question wrong, he fucking picks up a chair and throws it across the room. And you're like, you're probably not thinking too much of that. But if you have seen this one random interview I saw with Fiona Apple, the girlfriend of Paul Thomas Anderson, the guy who wrote and directed this movie, she said that whenever Paul Thomas Anderson himself did not win the fucking Oscar for Best Picture for his shitty-ass, overrated movie, Boogie Nights. It's still a good movie. It's actually overrated, though. I'm not fucking joking. I'm being 100% serious. That movie is a little bit overrated. It's still good, though. When he did not win the Best Picture for that, because of fucking whatever the movie won that year, probably Titanic, he fucking threw a chair across the room. So he literally just wrote himself into the fucking movie. Is a piece of shit. Like, I'm telling you, I'm not the type of guy to get woke, but, like, white men really can just get away with fucking anything. Like, if Spike Lee had, like, tried some shit like that, would Do the Right Thing, yeah, they would have fucking, I don't know what they would have done. They would have made sure he could have never released another movie again. And they also, actually, wait, I'm giving Spike Lee way too much credit here. This man literally cast himself in his own fucking movie, Do the Right Thing, and he's the worst actor in the movie by far. You know, that's not so bad to do. Like, if you fucking write the movie, I guess you can cast yourself in it. But the movie's actually really fucking good, though. Like, Spike Lee, you actual retard. Like, you're literally the worst part of your own movie just because you had to put yourself in the movie. Okay, Tarantino, what do you like, fucking Tarantino? Oh, wait, he's your worst enemy, but you both know how to jerk each other off like you're fucking the Beatles or something like that. Okay, let's talk more about this Sonic level. Like, the final boss is pretty dang hard, if I do say so myself. Like, actually, it's not that hard. I just remember I beat this level, like, the fucking final boss of this game. I beat the final boss in my grandma's house, rest in peace, while I was watching Drake and Josh in the background. So if, like, I can beat this boss while the background, like, Megan is doing some crazy shit. Josh, I don't remember if this was an episode where he was fat or not, but if this was a fat one, Josh was probably eating a bunch of food, and, you know, Drake was probably acting really cool. Not like Aubrey Graham, but like Drake Bell. Is that his name? Is that his name in the show? Yeah, Drake Bell's his real name. In the show, he was Drake Parker. All right, I think I'm done talking about Sonic the Hedgehog for now. If you made it this far in the video and you watched the whole video, Jesus, you need to share this because you were probably like, this guy is fucking crazy. Yeah, share the video so I can get to watch time. Like, if you want to make money on YouTube, you might not know this, but you need to have 4,000 watch hours in the last year. So I'd probably say I've been babbling for like 30 minutes. And that would mean they only need to watch this 8,000 times. So I need some guy on Facebook, like, who has, you know, like 10,000 friends, and he just needs to repost this shit and, like, put some caption like, help, I'm being kidnapped by the government. They say that they'll kill my daughter if every one of my followers doesn't watch this video from the start to the end. And, you know, that would freak them out. But then they'd get to this part of the video and then see me saying this and then realize, oh, that guy's daughter wasn't actually in danger. Oh, it's just a funny bit. You know, they probably have a good laugh and maybe like and subscribe as well. That's probably what they do. And that's what you need to do too. I've been Squid Bites Back, and this was every classic Sonic level reviewed or ranked, or maybe this is supposed to be reviewing the games and I was just talking about the zones for some reason. I really don't know, but the point is, If you made it this far, you're cool. If you just skipped here, you're a fucking faker. I know that you're a poser. Posers don't die. Posers don't die. Matthew Lillard, you're kind of a bitch in that movie. You're sort of cool in real life. Not as cool as some people on the internet will make you out to be, but you are a little bit cool. That's cooler than most people on Earth. All right, I'm actually done talking now, but you need to like and subscribe. Did you like and subscribe? I'm not going to be done talking until you like and subscribe and send the video to your friends on Facebook. Okay? I think you're doing it right now. You're clicking like, you're clicking subscribe. Okay, you did it. Did you click the notification bell? All right, you clicked it. All right, man, have a good day. I'm glad you liked and subscribed. This has been Squid Bites Back Sonic Review. Oh, this is my longest video so far. I'm actually looking at the timer right now. 38 minutes. Wow, there was some comedy gold plus a good review. That's the Squid Bite Back specialty. The Squid Bites Back specialty. I fucking just choked on my words like a retard. The Squid Bites Back specialty is having a good review as well as having some funny parts in it. You know, and maybe we'll get off on a side tangent every now and then. But what's so bad about that? All right, this has been Squid Bites Back, and I'm signing off for real this time.